Hi there Transform fans, this is Skizmoflap1313 bringing you another video review, and this time I've got for you the video review of the Transformers Prime Voyager class figure of Dreadwing from the animated series. Guys, this is an amazing figure. There is a bit of a fault in this mode, but aside from that, it is a fantastic looking plane, I have to say, and it looks really sort of not futuristic, but very technological. You know, there's a lot of designs going on here which are really cool. A lot of paint. You know, you've got Decepticon symbols on the wings. Underneath is a little bit of a, especially with this bit, and it does leave the sleekness of the jet, but that's basically it in the vehicle mode. You know, you got movable landing gear which you can fold in and up and down and every which way you can. Aside from that, you can't really do much in this mode aside from using or utilising his two weapons. So you've got this thing, which is his sword. Obviously you can recognise this straight away, and that can be pegged onto the side in this little hole here. Other than that, I just wanted to show you this because this one is actually working and it's not really being shown properly. There you go, see? The light turns on and it's sort of, it tries to light up the whole of the gun, but it doesn't really do it. It just sort of lights up the section where the LED is, and you can see as I move it, it clicks on, and it just moves. You can see the light there. But that's his thing, and that is basically with all of them. They do that sort of a thing. But in this mode, you can sort of just peg this onto the top. So with every other one, if you hold it in a specific thing, you can use it to sort of light up the jet mode, sort of. And that's the same in robot mode when that is used, and it sort of connects to the cockpit and lights it up. It doesn't really do it, but it's, you know, ideal. Now the reason that this is actually lighting up is because I have two. This is the second sword. I have two of these. Basically, at the very front, quite a big chunk came out of this bit here, and it was sort of making this bit wobble, and I didn't exactly want partially broken jet, and I thought, well, hold on, they're going to be pretty cheap now seeing as this line is finished. Bought it. So this is the newest one, and you know, exactly the same as the other one. Nothing had changed. The exact same sculpt, everything like that. He was an amazing character in the animated show. Do that and give him a bit of a mohawk. But yeah, really cool. So let's get on to his transformation. So first things first, you want to come back to these wings, give them a bit of a wiggle and pull away from the side. Just rotate them. Do the same on both sides. Just give them a wiggle, push them down like that. Come underneath and grab these massive sections with this sort of shiny gold. Give it a wiggle and it'll pop out of that peg right there. And there's the little hole there, sorry. So you can do that. Then whilst you're here, you can then use the legs and sort of lift up these bits, which are also pegged in, so just give them bits of a wiggle and they should come out. There you go. And then you can push that together and they'll lock together using different pegs and all that sort of stuff. So you can do that, and you can move that down and then just fold it up like that. See, the hands are then stored underneath, so you can pull them up and just rotate them out, down, and then just rotate them like so. So the flary bits are coming out to the side and the hand is like that. Just do the same on the other side, make sure the ball joint's on the right side, spin it round, don't spin it round, and then spin that round. And there you go, there's his hands. Come to the other side now, and no, wow, it actually stands up. That's pretty cool. Fold these up like that, and then you want to just give these a wiggle as well, and that'll just, you hear that click then, sort of pegs into the side, unpeg them. Also you just want to push that up just slightly, which will give a bit of clearance for these to sort of come down, or should. There we go. And they'll sort of fold like that. You can then bring this part up it's good that the wings here are rubbery. I mean, number one for safety reasons, but also to pass that part. That'll sort of go on top of that there. Come to the front, pull these bits out from the side like that. Just pull them out. Do the same on the other side. Give it a pull. They're quite tightly pegged in, but once you get them out, they are out. And then just pull that up like that, so that's away from the side. Looks really crazy like that, wow. Okay, and then what you want to do is you want to just fold this bar part down all the way, as well as the legs. So you got that. Just to finish the legs off, just come inside, you'll see the little pointy bits, rotate them, they'll stop at the point that you need to. Push them in on the little peg things and you'll sort of find a place where you'd like to keep them. I just sort of keep them like that. So there's that part of him. And then just coming up a little bit more, you got this bit. So what you want to do is just push the front a little bit forward and then that'll be able to come out, and you can see his head is right there. Take his head down from there and just rotate it all the way round. Rotate this, oh actually no, don't do that. You want to grab this part and then just actually push that in, then split it. Again, this one can be very tight. I like this figure because all of the pegs sort of peg together really nicely and there's no like problems with it. So just pull them up on those little pins until they look like that with the pins. And then you can sort of just rotate this nose cone in, but also push this part which we pegged the the weapons into, and sort of bring it through and into the hole which was made. It'll sort of come out here, so just do that. Give it a push. It will do it, so just give it a little bit of a, give it some time. There we go. And it'll sort of help to fix everything else in place, so just push that up like that. Make these into his sort of shoulder pads, bring his head down, and there's sort of clips, but it just sort of like squeezes in there by a bit of friction, but it stays there really nice. Stand him up like that. And then what you can do is just fold these down, which sort of hides those joints there, or you can lift his arms up and that'll help as well to sort of hide the bits underneath. You can see there, so it doesn't give him that much of a hollow backpack. You can see there that the little peg is there, so you can then use this, so you can peg it in, and then if we turn the light on, there we go. As you can see a little bit of red there, but not a lot. It doesn't really do much. Oh, I'm sorry about that. It actually does. It does light it up slightly, but not like tons. So I mean, it's good for storage, that little peg there, especially for the sword, seeing as you can peg his sword on like that and have it sort of sticking around over his head, and you can see the pointers here. So it's really cool. The gun itself can't really stop or anything like that, but I've found out if you just get one of the swords and peg it in and just do that, and then if I just try and hold it, it did it before. That's the one thing. But I was able to actually get it to hold there. But I think it was possibly because of the weight of this sword on this bit holding it down, which was sort of odd. It's not doing it now, but it was doing it. I mean, I think you can jam the gears if you really wanted to stay like this. I'm probably going to remove the batteries on this just to avoid any any stuff happening. You can then, you know, put that in his hand, have him sword wielding, and due to him having two, I sort of like the display of a sword being up there, but it actually looks as if it's the handle for the gun, because I know that, you know, there's all that stuff of the gun sort of is the sword, or the sword can go on the gun, which is why I had it on there. I mean, you can have it pegged, again, you can have it pegged onto his side, and then if you turn the light on, let's just turn the light on, there we go, and then cover it up, you can see it lights his arm up, but it's a feature that I just think should have not really, I mean, you know, it's good for kids, you know, if they'll find it fascinating that, you know, the light is going through, but for me, I just would rather had this as as a gun. I know you can get an upgrade for this, and it looks amazing, to be honest, and you can have it like painted and stuff like that. And it just looks really cool, really bulky, and it would look really cool on this guy, as well as his other counterpart, which we will get to later on. But for now, guys, that has been the video review of Dreadwing. Fantastic figure. I would definitely say he has to be part of your collection for Transformers Prime. You know, he's a really good character in it. Just a little bit of a look over there. And, you know, he's definitely worth the money you're paying in order to get him in your collection. You can sort of just pose him like that if you want. And ideal to have next to Prime, or even about to shoot Starscream. But there we go. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Thumbs up for now. Make sure to hit the subscribe button if you want to see more of these videos. Also comment down below anything, you know, in general. Maybe you like the character, talk about the series, anything like that. And also rate the video so I know you're enjoying the series. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.